EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AF.
Pick and roll shit. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tip, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, just on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hand. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Up the middle they run, it's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Fields throw into the hands of Ford. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here we go.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
You got a mini base. One behind.
Fields. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Walker once more, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4th down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the shotgun, Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Still going. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chigakonkwo, 63 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Fields. He'll buy some time right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Fields now to throw. Rolling to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Walker. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Olave from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to move back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Jaguars 14, Chiefs 13. Tyler Bass set the kickoff.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Fields. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Good.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go. Right.
Out of the gun, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Fields throwing again. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! Chris Olave as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Taken at the goal line. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go now.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Back to Robinson now on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A give left side to Robinson. Down to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Richardson looking to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can...
It got his man complete. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Fields. This is caught. Give him 32 on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Fields going to hold on to it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Robinson, he'll try the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Richardson. Buying time to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
At the 4-yard line.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Yeah, he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Chiefs 26, Jaguars 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. And that'll be caught by Tony. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 73 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, some strong running. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, That's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Fields. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they take a knee.
Here we go, son.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.